Hey guys, this is Not Lammers from Invoked 101. Welcome back, and we're taking a look at my, I guess, first place Invoked Eldlitch deck. Like I mentioned in the other video, I did tie with our buddy Judge Warren. There are a few proxies in this deck because I did borrow cards from Judge Warren and Gar of Benton YGO, so big shout outs to them for letting me use their cards for the tournament. So there are some proxies in here. I believe there's 6 cards total, but it's pretty easy to know what cards they are. With that said, before we get into the deck profile itself, down in the description, there are links if you feel like supporting the channel directly. And with that said, let's jump right into the video. We're going to start with the main deck, and I'm going to do this one a little differently. This is going to be more sorted into like packages than spells and traps, because this deck is very strange like that. So we're going to start off with the Eldlitch stuff. Of course, I'm playing 3 Gold Boy Eldlitch. He is one of the most important cards of the deck, allows you to basically out one opponent's card and also force hand traps in a way, so he's really good for that. 3 Cursed Eldland, because it searches Eldlitch, who is... This card's just insane. But yeah, it searches Eldlitch, and then also if you send it off Eldlitch, it gets bonus effects. Like it gets to send a Golden Land card to the graveyard, which is really good for setting up for next turn. 2 Black Elixir. This is the one that summons Eldlitch from the deck in defense, but it locks you into zombies. 1 Elixir of White, which is the quick play one that summons from hand or graveyard. It's not as good as some of the other ones, but I like playing 1 because it gives you another Elixir target. And then the last Elixir we play is 3 Red. This one's nuts. This is like the best one. As far as the Golden Land stuff we play, I play 3 Conch. Conquistador is really good, being able to just pop a card. I also play 3 Hawk, Hawk Hero. There's really no reason not to play 3 of these. You can play the counter trap if you want to, but whenever I was playing the counter trap, I never really actually used it. I more so just used it to like set stuff. Like I would rather have these than the counter trap, which is really weird, especially since you have like Mechaba for negates and other things for negates. So that's it for the Eldritch stuff. Like I mentioned, if you want to play the counter trap, I understand. Like the counter trap is good. Like don't get me wrong, it's really good. I just don't. I don't think it's just worth playing until we get another Eldritch monster. So then for the Invoke stuff, I'm playing 3 Alistair, pretty stock standard for Invoked Eldritch. Alistair is an insane normal summon, allowing you to not only just ditch Eldritch out of your hand in case you don't have a spell or trap in your hand to use his other effect, but also turn 1, ditching Eldritch to make a Mechaba off of this, and then summoning back Eldritch with his own effect is pretty nice. And one of the best ways to do that is using Magical Meltdown. You can activate Meltdown and then send Meltdown off of Eldritch once you've protected your fusion summon. It's pretty dope. Then we have 2 Invocation, just because you don't need 3 in this deck. I think 2 is proper. And then I'm playing 2 Secrets and 1 Knowledge. I was playing 2 and 2, but the deck space just became so tight that I think this is a 41 card deck. Don't at me. Let me adjust this just a smidgen. There we go. But yeah, I felt that 2 and 1 was proper. And then for the proxies, these are the only proxies in the main deck. It's 3 Souls and 1 either Mana or Apprentice Illusion. I definitely recommend Mana because it's a light target. So if you don't see Eldritch in your opening hand, but you see Alistair and Souls, you can get the light target in the graveyard and potentially skip over some summons. So it makes Mechaba like the 3rd summon instead of the 4th, which is kind of cool. But yeah. Mana also does something else. I can't remember exactly what because I was playing Apprentice at the tournament. So, but yeah. So technically these are Souls and this is supposed to be Apprentice, but I definitely recommend Palladium Oracle Mana in its place. So yeah, those are the only proxies for the deck, like I mentioned. I don't label them because I kind of just remove the proxies from the deck when it's not in play. So, and also if I end up taking this to another event, I'm probably just going to ask Judge Warren and Gara if I can borrow the cards again. For hand traps, I'm playing 3 Ash and 2 Nibiru and 3 impermanents. This is the only time you'll really ever see me take cards from another deck because I really hate doing that. I don't know what it is, but I like having all my decks like together and like I can pick it up and it's playable. But yeah, so I played 3 impermanents in this. I played 2 Nibiru and I played 3 Ash. I would play a 3rd Nibiru, but I only have the 2. And honestly, I saw it at good enough times. I saw this against Gara, which was really nice, and then I saw it against the Mermail player, which was also really nice. So I don't know. I thought 2 worked out. It ended up working out just fine. I'm actually going to take these impermanences out and set them off to the side. Moving into the extra deck, it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. I'm playing 2 Mechaba, 1 Purg, and 1 Kaliga for the Invoke stuff. You could play Elysium. Man, that was a weird noise. You could play Elysium if you wanted to. You could play whichever ones. The extra deck is actually kind of a little loose if you really want to. But yeah, so I definitely think I would have played a 3rd Invoked Fusion. Had I known there was going to be Mermail players, actually with the amount of Mermail players I've ran into, I've thought about adding the water one. It's not a bad idea, especially for a super poly target. But anyways, for Xyz monsters, I'm playing 1 Pleiades. I think Pleiades is cool. 1 Gustav Max, 1 Lieb, and then I think this is Sky Palace Gangradai. I think that's what it is. It's the 34 rank 10 that pops a card and burns for 1,000. That was the other card I was using. That card was insane. Lieb was also really good. Because what I would do is I'd pop the Nibiru token and then slap Lieb on top of it. This I mainly just used to do burn damage if I couldn't kill my opponent. So, but yeah, Lieb and the other card and the big other rank 10, the 34 rank 10 was really nice. I'm also playing a Link Spider, a Relinquished Anima, a Alistair Invoker of Madness for obvious reasons, Secure Gardna, and Almirage because this does Mechaba combo. And then I'm also playing Vampire Sucker, and this is the worst card in my extra deck, I would say. I would have much rather had like Nightmare Unicorn or something. I really feel like these should have been other things, because every time I needed to link into something, these were the things that were just sitting in my extra deck clogging it up. I honestly would probably cut Link Spider too, because there's no real reason I'm playing Link Spider except to go into Overmax, but it doesn't happen, so I don't know. I really don't know. I would definitely probably swap this package for 3 other Link monsters. Probably like a Boral Sword. And yeah, I don't know. This is one of the few decks I actually like. Boral Sword, IP, and probably Unicorn. That's probably what I would swap these 3 for. Just because like they didn't come up. Really. Like I think I made Sucker once. And I think I made Alistair Invoker of Madness a lot. I didn't summon Anima though, but Anima was pretty good. There was a time I could summon it, but it wouldn't have done anything. That's it for the main and extra. I do have a side deck. I do want to show you guys the side deck for once. The only card that's missing, and that's because I put it back in the deck it was from, is Evenly Matched. So there are supposed to be 3 Evenly Matched in the side deck. I was playing 3 DD Crow in the side. I thought DD Crow was insane. I sided this in every game, which is crazy. I think DD Crow is actually main deck worthy. When I take imperms out of the deck, I actually put this back in. So then I played 3 Droll, which I didn't side this. Actually, no, I did side this in. I just didn't see it. That was the thing. I played 3 Cosmics. Cosmic Cyclone is the best piece of back row removal right now, in my opinion. I think it's the best piece of like the best MST-esque card that's come out in a long time. And then I'm playing 3 D-Barrier, which I think I sided this in. I don't remember. But this card's also insane. Like, Dimensional Barrier is nuts in a side deck. And then I also, like I mentioned, I was playing 3 Evenly Matched because I don't have Lightning Storms. So that's what I did, and that's my side deck. And that's my updated Invoked Eldlitch deck that I won a box tournament with, or at least tied with. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. This deck is slowly but surely becoming one of those decks that I actually really enjoy playing, especially as far as like top tier stuff goes. This deck is pretty cool. I know it's definitely not the cheapest thing with the Magician's Souls and the Eldlitches. Like, it is not, and the Invocations. It is not cheap by any stretch of the word. This is not a budget deck. Like I mentioned, I had to borrow Magician's Souls and Lieb and a few other things from my friends so I could play this deck at max power. If you do want something that can substitute for Magician's Souls, the best thing I've found is Time Maiden. It doesn't bait the Ash like Magician's Souls does, but it does give you that light monster that can special summon itself. Or it does give you a monster that special summons itself, but realistically what Souls does for the deck is consistency, which there's no card that does what Souls does, unfortunately. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you thought about this deck in the comments below. While you're down there, feel free to check out the description. There's some links if you feel like supporting the channel. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.